Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Had a really beautiful thing happen. I was doing a presentation. After the presentation, which was a luncheon, then there was a workshop that I was conducting. And so before the workshop started, people were coming in. They're coming in from other places. Maybe they've stopped to use the restroom or whatever. And two beautiful women came up, and they were women of Muslim faith. And one of them said, what time are you going to start? How much more time before we start? And I said, oh, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to give more people a little bit more time to come in. And they said, do you think we have like maybe 5 minutes? And I said, yeah, we have 5 minutes. And so they said, do you mind if we pray in the back of the room? We'll just go in the corner. It'll be quiet. We'll be out of the way. Do you mind if we pray? And I said, oh, how wonderful. Thank you. That would just bless the whole space. Would you like me to play the Azan, the call to prayer? And they stopped and they looked and they said, no, that's okay. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so what I did was I asked everyone else. I didn't point any attention to them at all. And I said, we're going to take a moment to meditate or pray or whatever you choose to do in this moment of just time to reflect on what went on before now and to kind of process the things of the day. If you want to pray, you can pray. If you want to meditate, you can meditate. If you want to be still, be still. If you want to process, process. Let's just all take a moment to do that together. And we did. And the work flowed and moved. It was an hour and a half. I think it was an hour and a half workshop, but it felt like 20 minutes because everybody was fully engaged and sharing and open and giving. I really do feel like their prayer initiated this thing. And I began to think, what if we all allowed for whatever our faith is to expand to others, to allow others the space and the love and the joy and the light that they can be in our spaces. Whenever we hear church bells ring, that is traditionally the call to prayer for Christians. And ironically, most Christians don't even know that. But what if in the Episcopal faith, we have morning prayer, noonday prayer, evening prayer, and Compline. And those stations or offices, as we call them, allow me to see into other ways of expressing our communication or having communication with the God that we call God or whatever we call. But what if we all allowed someone else's prayer, meditation, stillness, processing to not be so foreign that we find it objectionable to our faith, but a doorway into our own practices? What if? Anyway, I love the Azan, and you should look it up and do me a favor and don't put it here when you look up the translation. Allow others to do that too. Allow other people to do their work. Sometimes people like to go, look, teacher, I got it. And that's okay. But Adnan Sami, I love that call to prayer from, I love him calling the Azan. There are many. And you should listen and find and see, and I'll attach it here. But allow this time for you to just go in and see and imagine a world where my being connects with your being without any interference, but just connection. And I should never put just in front of connection, but that connection allows us to be more of our authentic self while connecting to someone else's. I love you.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة.
Sorry that it cut off there. You can go find it, listen to it, play the whole thing, and go find other amazing things of other faith traditions, other meditations, forms, walks. Go look, explore, see, connect. I love you.